Welcome back. I feel like I need a new intro or something. Welcome back. This video is targeted for the espresso tier, but I realize any tier above that can watch this. But this is for the espresso people who know something about trading. I love when I get an idea versus the ones that the videos I know I need to make. But this was an idea that came to mind the last day or two, and I'm just super excited to talk about it. I wanted to talk about trading cryptocurrency. So if you're on the espresso tier, I'm going to make a grand sweeping assumption that you know something. If you're in this trading world, that you have some knowledge of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, things like that. So you can use my strategy to trade those. But what really gave me the idea, excuse me, hold on one second. Thank you. Someone asked the other day about hedge funds and hedging, what that means and why people do it in the trading world. So if you feel an asset is more risky that you're in, it can be termed risk on. If you're want to make sure that your investment is a little bit safer, a little bit more tucked in, that would be risk off. So examples of risk off would be treasury bills and bonds, and perhaps even putting your money into a savings account if the rate is decent, which it isn't. But as the federal government in the US increases the federal funds rate, we call it the Fed funds rate, those interest rates on those things I just mentioned will go up. So it might make sense, if that's actually more than the inflation rate, for you to put some extra money that you have into a safe place for a little bit of a holding. Maybe it's 8 weeks, maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's a year. Here right now might be a little bit risky. But you put your money someplace so it can grow safely at no risk. But what a lot of people do when the market is crazy, especially when you're a trader, when there's a shift in the market, due to a decision that the federal government has made, and we talk about that on Forex Factory. I point you in that direction. On the higher tiers, we're going to learn about how to interpret and understand all that news. And I lost my train of thought. So what you want to do is you're going to notice that people shift back and forth. People who know, this is what I'm going to teach you here. People who know investments know that they're going to pull in and out of stocks, into treasury bills and bonds. But the other two things are metals, gold and silver. And I'm super curious to explore palladium. Okay, that is a metal that's used in a lot of industrial things, technology. When I have time, I want to research that and see if that's something that I personally want to hold, because I personally hold gold and silver. I don't trade it as much anymore, but I want to say the years go by, the past 11, 12 years, I actually hold tangible metals. Not like the Bitcoin that I often show. Hold on, let me show that really quick. So Bitcoin isn't a tangible thing. I have one, it's a heavy metal coated coin. One of my kids got it for me for Christmas back in 2017. I think it cost him like $25. It's coated maybe with silver, thin silver, or maybe it's not gold. It looks gold, but it is not gold. But it's just like nice little memento. I know it cost them, 20, $30. And I have a plastic one from a party that I went to. Bitcoin is not tangible. You don't hold this. But metals you do. Gold and silver, and I'm guessing like palladium, you might be able to buy some hard tangible palladium. Where I'm going with this, mostly crypto. So you're going to float your money back and forth. You might, if stocks are going down, you might take some of that money and purchase some silver or gold, because the price is going to like fluctuate and have an inverse reaction. So if stocks are going down, gold might go up. So it might make sense for you to buy and or trade gold if it's going up or going down. We make money both ways. So if you see a move and the stock market, due to the federal government decisions on the news, you're going to see those things move, but you're also going to see crypto move, and crypto also has that reaction. So I thought we would go to the charts, and we're going to talk about Bitcoin, the granddaddy of them all, right? The granddaddy of them all. And back in 2008, and also some of the other cryptocurrencies, altcoins, altfi that you can trade using my strategy. The day that I realized that you could trade Bitcoin using my strategy, I'm like, what? And then I want to say a week later, I'm like, I wonder if you can trade some of the altcoins like Solana or Polkadot. Can you trade some of those with my strategy? You can. So if that's your thing, but let's go look at the charts for a minute. I'm just going to scooch right over there. I guess I'm not. Hold on. I thought I had it all queued up and I could just like share it, and then I went and it wasn't there. So thank you for being patient. Although in real time, that was quick for you. So someone's yelling outside my window. This is an example of, so you can see I'm on the day chart. This is an example. Look at this move. I found this for you just before I get on here. Look at this move back in June. You can see the dates at the bottom here. So the 19th, 20th, 21st. Look how this sucker moved up. This would be a good opportunity, but why did it move? And this is like the secrets to trading. If you know what it's going to do and you see that behavior happening, take advantage of it. Trade to the news. So if I go, I just had this idea to show you on my phone. If I go to Forex Factory, if I go to Forex Factory on my phone, I just searched it a few minutes ago, and I go to calendar. I mean, I haven't done, maybe I've done a video on how to get in and out of Forex Factory. I believe I have. So if you check the news, there's a little calendar and you can pick the specific dates or a week. So I bring up the whole week and I follow that week, but I'm just going to go to June. What did we say? This really, really took off really on the 20th. So what happened that caused Bitcoin to have this global reaction? What happened? So guaranteed it was probably something we did. So this is what I just discovered. So this was really big well, it just turned August, but the end of June, this was really big. Federal Chairman Powell was testifying, right? He was giving his testimony of what's happening in the economy. He did that on the 21st, and he also spoke on the 22nd. He also spoke on the 22nd. So look what happened to Bitcoin. And we can certainly float over to, let's say, the dollar index, or to US 30 and see what happened there on those dates also. But before I do that, I hadn't thought of that until just now. But before we do that, there was another date. So this moved significantly as well, but I think I didn't really see any. I look here, I didn't really see any significant news except for consumer CPI news, consumer price index. So prices were fluctuating when reports came out for CPI. But I did also find this this movement, I'm like, look at this day after day after day after day after day. What was this? Like this caught my attention. And maybe I didn't look here, but I wonder what this was. I wonder what this was. This is the end of the month. This is economic news, I can tell you. But look at this. If you're starting to learn about trading, consolidation, all the way boring. If you're trading Bitcoin, you were like, snoozing here all the way from November 11th through, the holidays. Yeah. Through January 10th. New year, let's go, new policies coming out. And then we had this reaction right here. This was actually also CPI news came out, consumer price index. So the cost of goods and services went up for us by a whole half percentage point. So this caused a reaction in the market, but also guess who spoke? Guess who spoke on the 10th? Chairman Powell spoke again. So there was a reaction there. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you can also trade Bitcoin, and this is also like a hedge. Let's go and see. I have those dates written down, January 10th through the 14th and June 21st through 22nd. So let's just see what the dollar, DXY is the dollar. Let's go see what happened to the dollar on those days. What do they say? June, we're still on the day chart. June 21st, 22nd. What happened to my RSI? Just like disappeared. What happened to my RSI? Doesn't matter. What happened to my RSI? Okay, doesn't matter. What did I say? June 21st, 22nd. Was there any kind of reaction here? I'm looking at the dates right down here, by the way. So there wasn't much dollar movement. June 21st, 22nd. Oh. 2022? Okay. Was this June or last June? Maybe I'm in the wrong June. Come on, Cindy, get your act together. Maybe I went to the wrong. I have 22 written here, though. All right, let's go back. Let me just make sure I have the right year. Where were we? Bitcoin? I had 22 written. Yeah, because this is June. Oh. Oh, why that's pointing. Oh, this is a mistake. I was wondering where I copied it and then I couldn't find it. Let me get rid of that one. Okay, taking a lot of time doing nothing here. So this is 23. So I was in 22. Let's go back to look at 22 now. And where was that other one? This one was January, also 23. I don't know why, guys, I floated to 22. Let's go to the DXY for June. Was there any real reaction here? June, what did I say? June 21st, 22nd. June 21st, June 22nd. So, well, look what happened here. The dollar, the actual dollar, went up from 102 to came all the way up to this wick right here, 103. That's quite a bit. That's quite a big jump. So the dollar went up and we saw Bitcoin. I forget whether it went up or down. We saw Bitcoin go up at that time. What about, that's the dollar. What about, let me go back to the DXY. What happened on that January date? Hello, January. Where is it? Oh, I'm looking for like the marker and I didn't mark it. January 10th. January 10th, 2023. January 11th. This is a pretty big drop too, right here. This dropped 0.09, almost a whole percent right here. I'm looking at this candle. I don't know, it was on here the other day. I don't know what happened to my cutesy little arrow. The arrow is gone. The arrow that I would use as a pointer is just gone. I don't even know what happened to it. I'm really kind of disappointed. So I've got this big, ugly thing. January what? January 10th through the 14th, 2023. So right here. Right here. So this one also moved quite a bit. This one moved, the dollar moved down as, what did that Bitcoin do that same day in reaction to the news? Did it move down? Oh, this one moved up. So there, what I'm trying to say is that there is some reaction to the news when the news comes out. But I wanted to show you also as a hedge, if you want to trade crypto, you can trade Bitcoin. And as we saw, those were moving that day when there was news. This is a prime example, but let's go to Ethereum, which is another very, very popular crypto. Same thing. Do you see exactly where my same thing, right? Let's go to, do you see this right here? I almost thought I was on the same chart minus the, let me move this. Let me move this. Let me add, I want to see if I can add this to my chart. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Sorry. I just wanted to add this Ethereum to my actual chart, plus add it. So now it's on there. So now I can just reference it. So here was the time that we were talking about, right? Almost looked identical to the Bitcoin. Wow. I almost thought I was in the wrong chart. Let's go back to Ethereum again and see if it looked similar to this move in January. Did it also spike up for several days starting on January 10th? Let's go to Ethereum. Stay tuned. Well, here we go. Again, aren't you like confused? Did you think that I didn't even switch the screen? The way you can tell that I switched what we're looking at is because of this big, just slouching, because of this big bubble that I had. Is it not identical? So if you know Bitcoin is going up, my point here is that the other cryptocurrencies might be going up as well. I actually have XRP on here. XRP went up that day. I have it marked up for some reason. XRP went up that day. What about back in what, June 21st, 22nd? Is it 2023? Yeah, June 20. Wow, what is that? Hold on. That's weird. Okay, I'm messing up my chart. Just saw something that was bizarre. Ugh. Oh, okay. I didn't know what this was. This is a Chico span. Look at this. What the heck is this? What day is that? Interesting. Wow. If you were trading XRP, I'm telling you, look at that wick. Holy smokes. Let's go back to what, June 20. And I'm just looking at the dates at the bottom, June. This didn't really move as much. Oh, well, I guess it kind of did. Maybe for in the Ethereum world. Boop, 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 boop. Right here. And you can tell right here that the buyers and sellers were having a big battle. There was a big kind of doji looking thing. Went up right here. Didn't have the same reaction. But what I'm trying to say is that you can trade cryptocurrency using my strategy based on the news and understanding how these things can be hedges, okay, and move in the opposite direction of the news. So I wanted to share that. I hope that wasn't I hope that wasn't too much, but play around with cryptocurrency if you are into that. I like to trade cryptocurrency on the weekends because I just can't really get enough of trading and I miss looking at things. So I'm checking my phone right now. And yeah, my Bitcoin trade is blue right now. So given that, I hope that for the people in Espresso, I hope that awakens you a little bit on how you can take advantage of trading these hedges like cryptocurrency. You know, stock market's crazy, US market is crazy. People are taking their money out, moving it into crypto, moving it into metals. Really the bottom line of my post, my video here. So that is what I wanted to say. And I appreciate you being here. And if you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to me. And I will see you on the next video. See you later, guys.